here is the lessons book. This is all you need to know day by day. Most programs give you a huge manual. And so if you're at concept one, you'll be reading through maybe 10 to 12 to 15 pages, and it takes you forever to get through it. And you don't really learn the concept well. What I've done is get cut to the chase in this, where you can get to know the whole package rather than going through this huge model and reading it. You'll get to know this package so you can flex it for different starts. The whole point of my program is to know all 25 concepts and know the starts. If you watch this concept video you're getting regularly, that'll help you review the concepts and then go back to these sessions, ones you had trouble with, you will be highly competent. If you don't, you won't be. It's that simple. So there. Now let me give you a quick overview of the lessons book. So this will be a tour, so you get an idea of what we're trying to do. So we start out with a little overview of the Big Dipper and Crescent Moon, etc. It's the Val Galaxy. Here is the breakdown of the lessons book. And we start with some DVDs we used to use, but we've now are really replacing it with this course. Then we have pressure release, the most important part of our program. And we vary that for digital versus live work with the child. We have an overview of the reading concepts, and we have the starts, which are introduced later. We have the reading survey and the teacher reading survey. And that's the first section. Now we're into the sounds, and these are the movements that you're going to do for sounds, and then the description of the movements. Then we have how to deal with soft C and G, tic-tac-toe for any problem sounds. So if you have short vowel problems, you put them here, and you actually play tic-tac-toe, circling and square. And you're basically practicing everything. So if a child puts an ah here, you put an it, you got to go it, ah. And if he puts an ah here, he's got to go ah, it, ah. It's inclusive of everything. Then we have the plans and words. These are the 150 sight words that are most important. I've taken the true sight words and put them in the TST test, Tatum Sight Word Test. And those are the true sight words. And then these are additional words. They include those words, but they have a lot that are phonetic. We have sight words for spelling, which are introduced through the lesson book. And we have a simple way of learning sight word sentences for older students, where they'll learn a sentence a week. We have diagnostic syllables. This really helps fluency. And so our goal here, is to be able, this is the concept here, and this is the list. So in concept 2, which is teams, the goal is to get this in less than 20 seconds would be okay. Less than 15 or less is good. 10 or less is what we really want. This immediately ties in the fluency of reading, because bigger words are really made up of nonsense words like fantastic, fantastic. So notice that you've got these concepts and the list. All right, then we have the lesson plan key and this lesson plan. This is, you want to run this off and use this to keep track of the lesson. See, the lessons are done for you, but this helps you keep track. Then we have pre-boot camp. This is for kids that are actually at very beginning kindergarten level. And it goes with the cab and the van, very basic. Then you have boot camp, which are 10 books, 10 for 10, including 2 for each short vowel. So we'll start with a, etc., and all the consonants. And then we move into the basic program. So this is something I use with kids who've had a lot of my board or high school kids. And it's a variation of the Tatum board. It has the consonants, vowels, etc. It has the green walkers, the yellows, caution, the red stop, and endings and prefixes. And it's a variation you can use. And this is the backside for spelling. This is a graph you can use to graph words per minute and errors. So if they get a 60, you put your mark here, and below it I might put 60 over 2. That means 60 over with 2 errors. Okay, this is the start of the 25 concepts. And notice that we have the actual lesson and the practice page. And as I go through, you can see here's concept 4. We just passed 2 and 3. Here's 5. So they're all in order. Okay, so we're through the concepts now. We have what's called the comprehension and reading checklist. These are comprehension techniques that discussed on the comprehension video that correlate with the phonics. The CDs are used only in classrooms, but this correlates with various phonics, A, B, and various techniques, which I'll show you. These are levels of comprehension. Very beginning, you can do language experience along with phonics to just get the child to be able to read some things they know. This is good for maybe ESL kids. You have picture, paraphrase, predict, core, pronouns, transitions is a basic program. And then later on, once you're out of our program, is directed reading. These are pictures of the comprehension techniques which are discussed. And then the phases of fluency.